Children, in the previous video, we learnt about the process called seed germination. Now in this video, we will learn about seed dispersal. Children, I'm sure you all love to run around and play around. But what about plants? Can they move? Can they travel? Not really. But you will be surprised to know that the seeds from which we get plants actually travel. So let us see how they do that. If you see over here, all the trees have grown in the same place. So what happened over here? Well, they all got overcrowded, isn't it? So they cannot get the proper amount of air, water and sunlight or the other things that are required by the plants. So overcrowding is not good. So seeds of plants will travel. And what are they traveling? Known as seed dispersal. So, seed dispersal is the process by which seeds are carried to a new place away from parent plant. Repeat after me, students. The process by which seeds are carried to a new place away from parent plant is known as seed dispersal. Or in a simple sentence, you can say that the traveling of a seed is known as dispersal. Okay? Now, if we have to travel from one place to another, we take the help of various kinds of transport, like land transport, water transport, and air transport. So, in the similar way, there are various means of seed dispersal, that is, seeds also travel with the help of different things like wind, water, animals, and explosion of fruits. So, repeat after me. Seeds are dispersed by wind, water, animals, and explosion of fruits. All these means are known as agents of dispersal. Why we are calling them as agents of dispersal? Because through these means, dispersal of seeds take place. Okay, so let us learn more about them. So first, we will see how seeds are dispersed by the animals. Do you know what is this plant? It is known as xanthium, and seed of this xanthium has got these hook-like structures, as you can see in this image. Okay, these are the hooks. And how do they help the seed? Well, they stick to the animal body and gets dispersed. So in this way, these xanthium seeds get dispersed from one place to another place. Some plants have juicy fruits that human beings and other animals like to eat. We throw away the seeds which are not eatable, like mango seeds. We eat mango, a fleshy part of mango, but we throw away the mango seed because we cannot bite them or we cannot eat them. Okay? But some seeds are eaten by animals with the fruits. Okay? So in this case, only the juicy, fleshy part of the fruits is digested inside these animals' body. But the stones and pips are excreted unharmed and produce new plants. Stones means the hard covering of the seed of some fruits, for example, mangoes, cherry, etc. And pips means small hard seeds inside a fruit. So, this can take place far away from the parent plant as animals keep roaming about. So, seeds of fruit like blackberry, cherry, apples, etc. are dispersed in this way with the help of animals. Birds also help to disperse the seeds through their droppings. Some fruits like dhatura have seeds with hook-like structures, just like the xanthium seeds have. Okay, so these seeds get attached to the fur of animals like birds and are carried away with the bird. Then, when the seeds get the right conditions, they germinate into new plants. So, in this way, the seeds get dispersed by means of animals. Now, the next is dispersal by wind. What do you think is the main thing that is required if it has to be dispersed by wind? Well, it has to be very, very light in weight. So, if you see over here, this is a dandelion seed. This seed has got hair-like structures as you can observe in this image. These are the thin hair-like structures. Okay? These thin hair-like structures makes it light and help it to fly. There is another way as well, other than these hair-like structures. There are some seeds which contain wings. See, these are the wings. These wing-like structures helps them to fly. This is an image of sycamore seed. Okay, so this is how these seeds, which are light in weight and have got these modifications means special features. Okay, so seeds which have got these modifications get dispersed by wind. Now, if you see a coconut trees, you can find a lot of them near the beach. Well, this is a coconut. Okay, and now it has to get dispersed from one place to another. So, what do you think is the readily available mode for dispersal? Well, it is the water. Okay, so next mean is water dispersal. The coconut has a thick coat of fiber which enables it to float. It is carried to far off places by water. Okay. And some fruits, such as this lotus fruit, has a spongy part. Because of this spongy part, it can float in water. So, the seeds and fruits of some plants that grow in water or near it, like coconut and lotus, are dispersed by water. Some plants have pods which explode or burst open when ripe and dry. Pods means all spherical shape seeds. Okay, so this mode of dispersal of seeds it's called explosion, as you can observe in this video. In this way, the seeds get dispersed. This explosion causes seeds to be thrown away rather than falling below the mother plant. So, examples of such plants are okra, bitter gourd, peas, beans, and balsam. So, in this way, explosion of fruits take place and seeds get dispersed from one place to another place. See how the fruit is exploding and seeds get dispersed.